Today we have our lovely friend and naturopath, Josee, sitting in our chair, and I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful luminous glow to the skin using concealer foundation and incorporating Radiance Star to give an amazing vitality to the skin. Plus, we'll be using some of Josee's favorite go-to products to create a quick and easy everyday look. We've already prepped the skin with the one to create a plump and hydrated skin, and then we're going to go in with a couple of drops of serum primer to give us a nice velvety finish to the skin before applying our concealer foundation. Josee has a beautiful, clear, bright complexion with a little bit of a yellow undertone, so we're choosing 1.0 concealer foundation, but we're also going to incorporate Radiance Star to pick up a little bit of this pinky tone that's coming through and give a bit of a vital glow to the skin. So I'm going to mix a ratio of 3 parts concealer foundation to 1 part Radiance Star, and we will mix that and maybe just add 1 drop of serum primer to the mix just to give us a lighter, slightly more sheer coverage. We're going to start with the center of the face and blend that and buff that outwards. The tiny little hairs across the surface of the brush are perfect for buffing concealer foundation in place and using the most minimum amount of product for maximum effect. So you're getting a really beautiful coverage without having to use too much product at all. So buff it in place. And the trick here is we don't want to see it swiping onto the face, but we do want to see a gradual change in coverage happening before our eyes. And this is going to create the best skin-like finish and not like you're wearing a whole heap of makeup on the face. So it's transforming your complexion as you apply it, and it's also transforming your complexion as you wear it, because we've got a lot of beautiful active ingredients in there to help the skin over time. And then we can use a little bit under the eye area to create a concealer. Just with the fingertips is really good here because this helps to blend it into the delicate skin around the eye area. The warmth of your fingertips is great. Up under the brow bone a little bit. Always remember to conceal the inner corner of the eye too, because that will just help brighten up the eye, and this little outer corner as well helps. Next, we're going to prep the eyelids with a little bit of prep finish powder. This creates a fantastic eye primer and just brightens up the lids a little bit, mattifies them, and will help your eye makeup stay in place. Then we can also powder down the T-zone as well. A pressing and rolling motion is the best way to get this powder in place and not disrupt your foundation underneath. For a simple eye look, we'll go straight in with Hybrid Eye Pigment Incense. This is a great shade, first of all, for Josee's brows, because she's got quite a few dark tones in her hair and some darkness and depth to her brows already. We're going to just lightly drag that over the surface of the eyebrow hair. And because it has a little bit of a satin finish to it, it's going to help liven up the brows a little bit and give a multifaceted effect to the eyebrow hairs. Then we're going to use the same shade. Running this along the upper lash line will create a little bit of definition, and the reflect is going to show just a little bit with this, creating a bit of light into Josee's eyes. We're going to keep things quite simple with just this liner on the lid today. Next, we'll add a little bit of Lift Lengthen mascara. Using your fan brush will help for a lighter hand-in application. So you're going to get a really soft, defined lash and nothing too heavy. We're going to use a new favorite combination of mine, our Mixing Treatment Balm and Cheek Lip Tint Rev. This will sheer out Rev a little bit and give a really pretty, natural hue to the lips and cheeks. Mix these in our mixing compact at about a 50/50 ratio. You can pop this onto the cheek with the fingertip, and this will give a beautiful sheer wash of color. Perfect to mimic Josee's natural pinky tones that come through her skin, her natural lip color, and we're bringing that up into the cheeks. Then same again on the lips, and the mix of treatment balm in here will create a nice plump lip over time without the usual tingly and stinging sensation that most plumping products can give. And it can be that easy. This is a beautiful everyday look for Josee, using her own natural tones and bringing them into her makeup.